Hi guys, welcome to Life Theory Podcast.
He's back!
Yay! So today we're going to talk about the topic of attraction versus lust in a guy.
Okay, and notice he said in a guy. We're specifically talking about guys, so sorry ladies. I'm sure ladies can still glean a lot from this, right? Like, first of all, what does it look like in a guy? So how can I gauge it? Maybe like some tips of, is he attracted to me? But for the most part, we're focusing on the guy's side of lust versus attraction because, first of all, if you couldn't tell, we're guys. There is 2 girls on this couch, but one is a dog and one is nonverbal due to being a newborn. So we don't have a lot of experience with the girls' side of things. And the second thing is, even with having, if we did have experience, like we've talked to plenty of girls that have talked to us about it, it's a very different experience. That's what we've found out. It's lust and attraction and the different things that they're more commonly like tempted by or attracted by. And the process they take is just very different. Mm-hmm. So if we wanted to talk about that, that would have to be its own separate episode. Which, who knows, maybe we'll have a girl on and we can talk about that. Yeah. But for today, sorry ladies, we are talking about lust versus attraction in a guy. Which on its own is still going to be a very interesting topic.
Yeah.
But I went over budget on sentences. Yes. And I really want to know what we're drinking.
So I was going to make us a latte. I didn't feel like it.
I wonder why.
We've been back for 2 weeks.
I think only, a week and a half, 2 weeks.
Yeah. And I get an average of 4 hours of sleep each night. So I'm too tired to make lattes.
Being a new parent is not... It's great.
Yeah.
But also...
It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
But so exhausting. So we just have chocolate milk.
I love chocolate milk. Yes. Actually, this is... Hold up. It's very good.
Yeah, it's just great.
Excuse my spill.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
And this is Eliana's milk.
Not chocolate.
Not chocolate. It's just regular.
But as soon as she's able to, she should be on the podcast drinking chocolate milk.
So we'll give it another, I don't know, 2 years.
Yeah. Year and a half, 2 years. Depending how bold you are. How many crunchy moms you want to upset.
Yes.
Okay, so back to the topic. Lust versus attraction in a guy it's a very interesting topic because, like, some people, I don't even know if they have thought about it. Like, I personally didn't think about it that much until I got older.
Yeah.
And when I say till I got older, I'm saying, like, until, like, near adulthood. Like, in my teenage years, I wasn't really sure what the difference was.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's kind of a topic that's shied away from adults because it's like, well, you're teenagers, you're not supposed to be like getting married or getting, romantic with each other. But then you go from being a teenager to being an older teenager to being an adult, and no one's still talking about it, and you're just like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah.
Because we all have crushes and all that, so yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I even really thought about it until, like, within the last 3 or 4 years. I've been married for 6 years. I never really thought about the specific differences until I think it was like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
We had a conversation with our sister-in-law and some other people. I don't remember who.
Was Bethany in the car?
Maybe.
She might have been. I think your wife was in the car.
Actually, I don't think she was for some reason.
Wait, you're right.
Because I had talked to her about the conversation later.
I think... Oh, man. I'm starting to remember it now.
We were, like, coming back from Marinette. It was, like, on the drive back. I don't remember, though.
It was when we all went and got coffee at that coffee shop that used to be a church or a courthouse or something.
Oh,
right?
Yeah.
And Ruth wasn't there, but it was, like, some of your sisters.
Well, Ruth was there, but then she rode back with somebody else.
I think she rode back with one of your sisters, and then
Something like that.
Either Victoria or Bethany rode with us and Kayla.
Yeah. And TJ.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so we had a big conversation about it.
Yeah.
And at the time, so I have a note in my phone for podcast stuff. And
at the time we were doing the Odd Unicorn podcast.
And I think I put it in that note then.
Wow.
I'm pretty sure. And it's just sat there for 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here we are finally talking about it.
Yeah. And I think it was a curiosity thing because similarly to how we don't really understand the female mind when it comes to this, Kayla was very confused about the male mind when it comes to this.
Yep.
So we talked about it.
Yeah, it was a really good conversation. Can't remember most of what we said.
So this won't really be based off that conversation. No. It's just based off of re-talking about the issue. The problem. Not it's not an issue or problem, just conversation.
Yeah.
But yeah. So the first thing, we didn't put the definitions in there. Or like that's the abbreviated definitions.
Yeah.
Do you want to look up the I feel like that's good enough.
Yeah, because
man, we're a little rusty on this. We're kind of boring. Although, all right, we'll just stick with that.
Yeah.
So first, we'll go with like an abbreviated definition, and because especially like attraction, it's used in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
Like in physics and engineering, and like there's just a whole bunch of different ways to use the word attraction. But in the way we're using it, lust is about wanting what you can get. So it's desire, specifically selfish desire. And that's how the Bible defines it. Versus attraction is interest in a person. So you see the difference is like one is like, I want you for myself. The other is I want to give myself and my attention to you to get to know you.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot there, even though on the outside it might look similar sometimes, it's very different on the inside.
Yeah. Which can make it difficult for people around us.
Yes.
Because they're like, it can be very easy for people to be like, well, make sure you're not going too far.
Which we'll talk like, about you're being a flirt. Or
yeah.
Like, I will say, I had I had horrible social manners and social cues when I was a teenager. And I was still am legitimately interested in people. Fascinated by them. So I would talk to them all the time. And the people that wanted to talk the most were girls.
Yes.
So I was very fascinated, interested. I would talk to any of them. And then they started talking back, and we would talk a lot. And before I knew it, most of my friends were girls as a teenager of 14, 15 years old. And I look at it back now, and I go, yeah, I definitely looked like a flirt.
Yeah.
Even though that wasn't my intention. I was just interested. But a guy who just wanted attention would have done the exact same thing. And I was like, interesting. But it does show a difference. I wasn't interested in getting attention or getting them. As weird as that sounds. Like, I was just interested in getting to know them.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of a difference that, like you're saying, can look the same on the outside.
Yeah, because so it's one of the things that I think confuses a lot of guys, especially within. I feel like this is a bigger deal within Christian circles.
Much bigger deal. A lot of what we're talking about, if you grew up in public school, you might be looking at us cockeyed right now, like, what are you talking about? Like, because on one hand, in public education, like, everything is sexual, but also nothing is.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of just like whatever, and then you just decide to do what to be interested in someone or be friends with someone.
It's like all just smashed together.
Yeah. Versus, and because of that, there's some clarity of like being able to just decide what you want it to be. Versus in Christian culture, there's extreme push to be like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Is this like define it? There's definitions are like imperative, where it's like, is this just platonic? Are you interested? Do you have a crush? Do you like them? And it's like, and so it can become very weird.
Yeah, and we were talking about it, and it kind of seems like it's a lot based on fear.
Yes.
We can often be made to feel bad when we as guys are interested in girls because if you think about it, guys, humans in general are the way God designed us is to have an interest in a person of the opposite gender.
That's one part where like people bring biology into everything, but that is one part where it is like defensible. The Lord built it into our biology to, even from the ages of like 13, 14, 15 on, to be attracted to people. So that is it should be a normal thing.
Yeah. And it can get confusing during that 13, 14, 15 period of time because not only are you starting to get that attraction of girls, but then your body is also changing from child to adult, and so there's so much stuff going on internally, and it's just it can be based people. There are a lot of people who have gone bad with attraction, and so there's the fear of if I don't make sure that that kid is not lusting after girls, then he's gonna end up a bad kid and he's gonna end up with a bunch of girls. It's like lust can be very destructive.
Yes, lust is very destructive.
But the fear of us falling into lust can almost be maybe not quite as destructive, but still destructive.
Sometimes, so yeah, it can be. I've heard of stories of people where they're legitimately scared in a very real way of like relationships because they don't know what is okay.
Yeah.
Or people where instead of like that take all the try to like remove all the attraction, just go to like this analytical list that no one can ever actually attain to.
Yeah.
And then they end up never getting married.
Yeah.
Which is also sad. So I definitely see, like, I don't think it's a great idea to live like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's kind of where we're coming at in this whole conversation is the fact that there's often a fear of guys going into lust when attraction becomes involved.
Yes.
And so maybe just kind of getting into how can we tell.
Yes, and understanding it. Because also, depending on your age, especially if you're a teenage, like, it's very confusing what the difference is. But if you understand it properly, attraction and lust aren't at all the same. It's not like attraction is a mild version of lust, which is what I've almost heard before.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, here's attraction, and then along the road from attraction is lust. That's not how the Bible defines it, right? There is desire, which can lead to lust, but just being interested in someone is not the same as desiring them. So you already did that part of the big issue, though. Going back, we talked about the public school already. The issue, the other reason, and we'll get to the solution pretty soon.
Yes.
But we kind of have to talk about the problems because there's a lot. The other issue that we come on top of not quite understanding it is modern dating culture, right? Of course, me and you grew up in some of the most conservative churches that have ever existed. That's not even that much of an understatement.
Yeah.
Not unbiblically conservative or creepy, but just very conservative.
It's kind of sad if you think about it, because it's like very conservative, but all churches should be like that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's completely off the topic.
But because we don't have a ton of exposure to the modern dating culture. Because we are also both homeschooled, if you didn't know. Pray for our mothers. They're going crazy. Homeschooling has a toll. No, they're wonderful.
My mom's doing great now. She has no more kids, so she's homeschooling.
she's regaining her mental faculties. Pray for my mother. She still has 5. But 5?
4, and the one is... Oh, no, wait. The one still has 1 more year.
4 and... going on 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
But...
So distracted.
Yes. Because we don't have a lot of experience, this might not be as hard for us, but for most people, for many people, it's hard to separate the two because in modern dating culture, they're combined.
Yeah.
And they're meant to be combined. In fact, in modern dating culture, they do what the devil often loves to do, which is switch the order of importance. And he puts the thing that leads to sin first. And then the thing that leads to a healthy relationship as a secondary option.
And this is a big thing, big deal to notice. Like, that's when you realize that, like, that's what Satan likes to do. He's like, I've got the steps, but they're wrong. He got them backwards.
Yep. So people still think like, oh yeah, no, we do that too. It's like, yeah, but in the wrong order, which the first thing negates the second. Because in the proper dating, let's, the model of a relationship. Now, we have this courting dating phase. That's not required in the Bible or talked about. But the idea is just to get to know someone.
Yeah.
AKA friendship. Right?
Yeah.
Dating is like a focused friendship.
At least it should be.
It should be. And of course there can be differences depending on your convictions and standards. But the idea of it is it's not explicitly or exclusively romantic. It's to get to know them. And then there's engagement, which is more romantic but reserved and held back because there is the engagement is just saying I'm going to marry you. And then there's the union of marriage, which is where you have a lot more romance and a lot more things that the Lord's like, yeah, go ahead. You're one now. Like, have fun. Have a wonderful time. Sexual things are wonderful and lovely. In that order.
Yes.
Right? Friends, nothing sexual, only platonic. engaged, you're betrothed, so there's like romantic feelings, and married, you can absolutely have desire and really desire this person because you went through the steps of being interested and caring, and it's unconditional love, brotherly love, romantic love, right? That's how it goes from friend to best friend to wife or husband,
Yeah.
Whereas the world takes that and says, let's flip it around. And they say, first, are they hot? First, are they, sexy, right? And it's like, are they smoking? Like, it used to be, are they cute? Now it's, are they hot? Which I noticed that. It's like getting more to that end.
Yeah.
A lot further away from character and personality and spirituality, and a lot more to good looking. So they're like, first, what do they look like? That's the first thing you want to care about.
And that's first, wait, is that lust or attraction? Well, lust is about wanting what I can get. They look great, and so that affects me and my feelings. It's lust.
Yeah, because it's they make me look great, or I like, because someone's physical features don't ever help them directly. They help other people.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
It's like, why do you want a girlfriend that's hot? Because you want to look at her. So if that's the only reason you want her, that's called making someone an object. Lust.
Yeah.
It's wanting something to lust after it. And so and that's the physical. Whereas the Bible says we should start with the spiritual. And then once you find someone, you're like, that's the type that I want. That's the physical type of person I want. Which that's kind of weird. Categorizing people by features and looks. Like, the more you think about it. And then you go from there, and then you go, okay, now I should get to know her personality. It's like,
wait a second.
The whole, you're cute, I thought I'd stop by. It's like, okay. And then it's like, now I'll get to know her personality, I suppose.
Yeah.
And, we have a lot of common interests. No way. We like the same sports team. We like the same movie. That's so cool. And then if all that lines up, then you're like, okay, I guess we should probably talk about the deeper things. And it's like, what? You just invested so much of your time without actually knowing if you guys would work out in the long run.
And how many people have gotten married and
not even gotten there yet.
Yeah. And divorce rate is insane nowadays.
Yeah, it's 50% or higher because of the reason of the devil successfully flipped the dating model upside down.
Yeah.
Whereas God's model is you start with dating or courting. I know there's a lot of conservatives getting mad at me right now. It's either or.
We're using those terms the same
interchangeably as a
this
fill-in for getting to know someone before getting engaged.
Yeah.
And that's where you ask the hard questions. That's where you don't go, oh, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you hang up first. No, you. It's just, hey, we need to hammer some things down. If we are not going to work, I want to find out right now. That way, you're not investing a ton of your time, attention, and emotion into something that's not the will of God. And then engagement, and then marriage.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord. Wow, we're a bit over time.
No, we're...
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we haven't made it yet.
Got it.
We're getting close.
We're getting close. So, all that to say, because they've done it opposite, it's hard to tell the difference.
Yeah.
Whereas, if you look at it through God's lens, it's kind of easy. Is that interest is about them, and lust is about you.
Yeah.
Lust is about taking. Interest is about giving. It's taking them or giving your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Right? You know, that's why, like, whenever someone talks about, oh, I took, I took them home, or, like, I'm like, he's always getting women. It's like,
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be getting anything. Like,
Yeah.
you should be giving.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. That's very, very concise. Just, yeah.
I guess, yeah, the next few things are solutions. So what do we do about it? Now that we have this information, we know that the dating model's upside down, and we know that there's a difference between attraction and lust, being about desire versus interest.
Mm-hmm.
What do we do about it?
So one thing that we were talking about is that attraction and lust are completely different.
Mm-hmm.
Attraction is not necessarily lead to lust. Bless you. But attraction can sometimes lead to lust if we don't have self-control.
Yes.
If we don't take control of our own feelings, if we don't take control to regulate how we allow our feelings to affect our mind, it can become lust.
Yeah.
It can turn into that
Because we have the flesh.
Mm-hmm.
And what can happen is, instead of an interest, we can develop an obsession.
Mm-hmm.
And obsession is a type of lust.
Yeah.
It's, I want to have it. It's a desire. And so if you're not just interested, but you're also becoming obsessed, which, with guys, that's actually a real problem.
Yeah.
Being more obsessive and more like, oh, there's this girl, and now I'm like, I need to have it.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than surrendering to the will of God and being like, I'll get to know her, but if it's not the Lord's will, that's okay. Then it can easily become obsession, which is lust.
Mm-hmm.
And so that is, but like you said, self-control and learning about the other person and just wanting to genuinely get to know them rather than just having ideas about them can often help you avoid making it awkward and lead to a great friendship rather than a weird situationship.
Yeah. And one of the things without... Wait, did you talk about relationships? No, okay, good. I'm not going crazy, am I?
Nope.
Without good relationships, ultimately, our relationship with God, but especially having good relationships just with people around us, having those platonic relationships with the people around us can help us to not fall into lust. If we allow our brains to just go off on obsessing about a person that is attractive or somebody we have attraction to, it can lead to some very bad stuff.
Yeah, because obsession is often from desperation.
Mm-hmm.
Desperation is usually from loneliness.
Yeah.
Which is why whenever I hear a guy that's like, he talks to me about being lonely. I've had some of my guy friends are like, oh, she's smiling. Yay. Anytime I hear my guy friends talk about being lonely, I'm like, find some good guy friends.
Yes.
Get in a good group of guy friends.
Mm-hmm.
Because the cure to loneliness is guys that will edify you, not a relationship that will burden you. Because relationships are wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
They're also a lot of work.
Yes.
So if you're lonely and you are not secure with good relationships, especially with your relationship with God and surrendering to his will, then all of a sudden, whether this relationship that you've just imagined in your head works out or not is the end of the world.
Mm-hmm.
It's this person or be lonely.
Yeah.
Which leads you to either A, be desperate towards someone that's not very interested in you, or B, put up with a bad situation,
Mm-hmm.
or not even a bad situation, but just a situation that is not the will of God for the sake of not being lonely.
Mm-hmm.
And that is not a way to live.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's not how God wants us to live.
Yeah. Another part of attraction that we often hear about in the younger years,
Mm-hmm.
but can affect, in a bad way, can affect adults,
Yes.
is a crush.
Mm-hmm.
And crushes are based on the feelings of attraction, and also is usually during the younger years where we're talking about, where everything's changing.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mild attraction with lust, because there's not usually a lot of sense to it.
Yeah.
And it's not like I'm interested in this person's like hopes for the future. It's like, I don't know, I got a crush on him. I like him.
Yeah, it's like, that's the term I was trying to think of. Fantasy. It's like a fantasy attraction.
Yes.
And it's it happens, that's as a boy is becoming is growing, and
because your brain has all these hormones and emotions that it doesn't know what to do with, and it's like, here's a person, I'll practice being attracted.
And
like, I remember there was a time in our teen group where we were just all shipping each other, and like, oh, they like this person, they like this person, because we're all young and we're just which is normal for kids, because kids are foolish in just like a simple, they don't know what they're doing way.
And so if not handled properly, that can become obsession.
Yes.
So for those of us who have for those of us guys who have younger guys in our lives, we should be a help to them in helping them understand attraction. But for those of you who are older, if this is still something that you deal with, having that fantastical attraction, a fantasy situation going on, like, it's time to grow up.
Time to grow up. Legitimately. It's time to grow up. Like, it was when you were a kid and you really couldn't do anything about it, and you had parents and adults watching over you and not letting things go too far. It was just simple foolishness. But, like, it's time to put away childish things. If you're still, like, having crushes on just a random girl that walks by and allowing that to stay in your mind, that's not healthy.
No.
That's not edifying. And that is, even if it's not in a sexual way, that is lust. That's just a desire of wanting something, because they're not involved in a crush. Right? And so that's something that if you are growing up, and I think this can apply to guys and girls pretty easily. Is like, this is something where you need to mature past that to a point where you are secure in your relationship with Christ and others. And absolutely you feel attracted, but you're bringing those thoughts into captivity and not allowing yourself to be obsessing over those things. Because that's not healthy for you, not great for them, not great for, a potential friendship you guys could have. So
so that's our episode on attraction versus lust in a guy. We did end up going a bit over.
A bit over, for sure. But, like, basically you want to be secure in your relationship with God, have good friendships, and learn maturity and self-control. And that can help you, because attraction is great and wonderful and not a problem. But if you allow lust into your life, that can ruin it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a lot of that is just kind of growing up.
Yeah.
Realizing I'm not a kid anymore.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to put on my big boy pants and learn how to love like Jesus loved.
Yeah.
Not like how a child does.
It helps to remember how old you are sometimes. I was just recently, yesterday, Ruth and I were down in Madison driving past the college. I'm like, Ruth, we are older than most of these college kids, if not all of them.
Yeah.
It just blew my mind for a little bit. I was like, wait, no, yeah, I'm that old. I'm older than
Basically all of them.
most people that go to college.
Yes.
There's some older adults who go to
my
college.
dad went at like 40.
Mm-hmm.
But
still.
most people.
But that can help too, to just remember to ground your perspective on your age.
Yeah.
And, grow up and act your age.
Yep.
It's not that you can't have fun and stuff.
Oh yeah, you can absolutely have fun. But it's about understanding I'm in a different position. I should learn to have skills to help me succeed. Because the skills you have as a 14-year-old, will never make you a suitable husband.
Yeah.
Right? Like, no 14-year-old kid. And most of the 18-year-old kids aren't even to that level.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably a problem.
Yeah.
But to an extent, some people just mature faster.
Yeah.
But yeah, just kind of keep that in mind.
Yeah. Well, we could probably go on it.
We could. It's a very interesting topic, but we gotta cut it off there. Because half of you guys have already clicked off by now.
Yes.
Goodbye. But thank you guys so much for watching.
Yes.
This is, of course, first podcast together in a month and a half.
Yeah, it's been crazy.
Whew. And I did miss one. I'm sorry. I missed the upload time. We had an issue with my co-host Elizabeth. Well, actually, it wasn't with her. My phone died. It's a whole story. If I got into it, you know what? I'll post the story on Threads. You should follow me on Threads. I'll send the link. Okay. That's the only social media I'm active on right now. But yeah, other than that, we'll be back next week. Hopefully, a lot more consistently, a lot fewer solo podcasts, but maybe more guests.
What episode is this?
This is episode. It was gonna be 19, I think.
Yeah, this is episode 18.
I think this is 18 because we skipped one.
Not next week, but week after is our 20th episode.
Whoa!
For
the end
season,
of the season.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, oh my goodness, we gotta get ready for this. In 2 weeks is the end of the season.
And we usually do a live episode.
I mean, we can.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah. Well, join us.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from today. I don't know what date that comes out to. We'll figure it out. I'll put it in the description.
Figure it out. Yeah. And then next week we'll let you know what time it is. I don't know if we'll do it at the same time. We might do it some other time.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.